Hi everybody, this is Davide speaking. As you may know, I am one of the two co-founders of OfCourseMe, which is basically a learning content aggregation, search, recommendation, and curation service, which you can easily plug in within your LMS via our API service. And today I want to touch upon quite a tricky topic. A lot of L&D professionals I'm talking to throughout Europe, I'm asking me, Davide, how do you feel the lockdown current situation affecting self-directed training? How should we respond to that? Do you see a decline? Do you feel this is going to be better or worse? Well, as an ex-CFO and consultant, I'm not the kind of person who feels something. I rather look at data. So that's what I'm actually trying to do now with you live. And fortunately enough, at OfCourseMe, we have a bunch of implementations across Europe. So we do have some specific data points which can help us understand what is actually going on, how are people responding when it comes to self-directed training to this new, very, very peculiar situation we are all in. So let's jump into the details. Here you go. I call this presentation The Impact of Lockdown on Self-Directed Training, Undeniable Evidences from a Real Case. Because yes, we are looking at real data from a real case. So the question I asked to the data is, how is the lockdown affecting self-directed training, both in terms of quantity as well as in terms of quality? So let's go first to the quantity side of the equation. Evidence one. From what we are seeing at OfCourseMe, in most of our implementation, we are seeing a double up in content search and consumption patterns versus pre-lockdown. And this is pretty evident from this case. This is a large media company with thousands of employees distributed. And the red square here highlights the consumption of our service in the last 3 months pre-lockdown, and then you see the March column which goes way higher. Well, that's the 2x. That's about searches, but if you look, although it's a smaller column, the dark blue one, which is actually course fruition, you see 700 versus an average of 100 per month. This means basically 7 times what we had before. So quantity wise, yes, there is way more engagement, and as L&D professional we should be very proud of our people, I think, and we should help them discriminate across good and bad quality content. The second question which I am often asked is, how does this affect the behavior of users when it comes to content consumption by topic and format? Does the content selection which I have in my LMS fit in this situation, or should I change something? Well, the answer is, well, you should definitely change something, because when we look at course fruition by platform, these are again our data from a bunch of implementation, more structured popular MOOC sources like EDX, Coursera, Udacity, or FutureLearn suffer, and the lighter and the more enjoyable content on what we call YouTube education, which is basically a selection of roughly 400 channels which we qualify one by one at OfCourseMe, that grows massively versus what it was 3 months ago. And the same holds true from a topic standpoint. As you can imagine, personal development, wellness and fitness have way more, attract way more attention rather than what usually drags the attention, which is STEM related, so IT and software, productivity, but also data science. So the answer is, you should change something. This doesn't mean that you needed to throw everything you have in your LMS away and do it from scratch. But if you want to facilitate and guide this, you need to listen to your users basically. And so I think I have persuaded that this is a massive opportunity, but something needs to be done. You can't assume people to keep using your learning stack as they were doing up to yesterday. So the bottom line is, please do not deprive people of training opportunities right now. It is also a welfare thing. They would look out on the web for freely available learning content sources in any case. Your choice is, do I want to play a part in this, or do I want them to do it by themselves? I think it is actually a big opportunity, and it is an opportunity that ourselves, people really working in the L&D, are looking for since a while, and then we can look at ourselves in the eyes. And this is a fantastic opportunity to make a difference, to foster changes which were there, up in the air and not really materializing. It is a fantastic way to prove the business value of this. It is a fantastic opportunity to prove that we can be helpful, to prove that L&D really supports people in the business in achieving personal and business goals. So I really stimulate you to do way more and better. And with this, I really thank you. I would like to hear from you what you think about this. These are just very preliminary considerations. We'll get back to this topic in the following webinars if you like. And leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, do whatever you want. The important is that you keep following us and provide your valuable feedback. Cheers, stay safe. I'm in Milan, so I know what it means.